trees. They're fairly rooty in here, so we'll have to bring them in here to do them. So I can get it out of this pot. Excuse me. Oh, you sometimes have to... It's quite tight in there, so I'll give it a tap. So I've done it in here. There we go. So that's full, and it's got these little advantageous roots, Malcolm. Is that right?
Yep, that'll do it.
So we'll get this grass out. Try and get the roots. If you can. Give it a bit of a scrape to get any weed seeds that are sitting in the top. It's not. Right, we'll just lift him outside again because the roof's too low in there. Just sit it down here. Putting in this pot, not a huge amount bigger, but it won't do really. Some decent compost for a couple of quid. You may as well get more, you may as well get a better plant. Just put a little bit in the bottom first.
One of the reasons Liz is using, when she refers to a better compost, it's something with a bit of soil in it, with a buffer, rather than a multi-purpose compost, which is, well, bugger all use for this job.
Right, we've put a little bit in the bottom there, we'll just have to try it and see. And that's an alright guess. Make sure you plant straight, because they do sometimes grow a bit of a wonk, and you can...
A wonk, is that like a technical term, isn't
Yeah,
it?
botanical. Right, so that's a bit straighter now. So... Smooth in. Right. It's a little bit to start us off. Just spread that round. Get your hands in there. Check we're right.
Are you getting this, Tucker? You don't want to miss anything?
Get that pushed in so you don't get big pockets of air. Bit more there. And now you can give it a bit of a tap down and water yourself.
You can see how that, what we call tamping, has consolidated some of the soil around. So
Spread
it
these
really
roots
is worth
out.
doing on whatever size pot. You can see how these roots, Liz has teased out, they're looking really, really good. If you live in a cold area, you can, here on the inside, apply a layer of cling film between the pot and the compost. That will protect the roots somewhat. You can do that with Japanese maples in very windy places. We don't bother because we're going to give it a little bit of protection for the worst of winter.
Cling film.
Did I say cling film?
What do you mean, bubble?
Ah, bollocks. Thank you, Elizabeth. This is what comes of becoming an old fart. Bubble wrap, yes.
I'll give that another tap. to use a bit of compost in that. And because these are decent size, you want to leave a bit of a gap so you can water them easily.
Excellent. There's no point us leaving bay trees in their pot because they'll just become sick and chlorosed. They go yellow at the leaves, so they need a good feed and a nice bit of compost. And the other thing you can do is you can get more moisture into a larger root ball, so we don't have to worry about the watering.
We'll give it a plug of fertiliser. Because it's potted, it's relying on us for its nutrient.
We like to put extra fertiliser in because really the root ball in this pot, the original root ball, will be quite depleted of nutrition, so the only nutrition is in the added compost. So we compensate for that, or Elizabeth is compensating for that by adding further Osmocot. This is Osmocot Gold, which has a 12 to 14 month release rate.
How much then, Malcolm?
About 5 grams per litre, so probably about 3 of those. And we just put this in as like a plug, and that will feed that and keep it nice and healthy. Right, thank you, Elizabeth. Excellent job. And you were bugger all use. Absolutely none. Wandering about the countryside, singing and fornicating is a big garden. But it was quite an experience growing up with Alfie. There's a story I always tell that we didn't have many facilities in the garden. The toilets was a wooden shed. In that wooden shed was a thing called an Elson. The Elson had a big plank across it with 2 holes. You could sit side by side holding hands. And that was it. And we used to get these WI ladies used to come out, groups such as those. And in them days, this is the late 60s, early 70s. The WI ladies were quite posh. So they used to have to sit with their foot on the door. Anyway, one of them came out and she said to her once, this became very well known for this. She said, Mr. Ainer, I really must complain. There is no lock on your toilet door. To which he replied, Mrs. I've been here 44 years and nobody's pinched that bucket of shit yet. Alpha's is wonderful. Where are the toilets, Mr. Ainer? There's 250 acres of them out there, Mrs. Perhaps bagging up yourself.